Hello guys, Chris here and welcome back to another Sunday video. In this one, my friends, we're gonna be testing the GeForce GTX 750 in 2022. It's not the TI model, it's the default 750. So during the past 6 years or so that I've been making videos on YouTube, a lot of people have requested the GTX 750 and it's finally here. This one is from Medion. I think you can read that somewhere around there. And it's just a stock version of the card. It's not overclocked from factory. It doesn't require any 6-pin power connectors. It's a 55-watt GPU after all. And like the GTX 750 Ti, this one is also a Maxwell GPU. So it's not based on the Kepler architecture like the other 700 series, aside from the 750 Ti and maybe like the 745. It's released back in 2014, so it's already 8 years old, this card. Jesus, it's been so long. What the heck? But thankfully, it still supports the latest drivers, and it released for $119 US, guys. The 50 series. We used to be like close to $100, you know? That was great times, great times. So the 750 has 512 CUDA cores as opposed to 640 on the 750 Ti. That should make a difference. And this model right here has 1 GB of VRAM, which sounds a bit too low. Yes, it definitely is a bit too low. And there's also a 2 GB model of the card, but well, this is the one I found for a reasonable price. I paid 48 euros for it. I also have a tendency to buy the lower end version of whatever GPU I buy, so there's that. But well guys, that's enough intro. Let's install it in the system and play some games with it, shall we? Here we go, it's desktop time. Nvidia GeForce GTX 750 showing up there in MSI Afterburner along with the latest Nvidia drivers 512.95. We're not overclocking it, as you can see, because most people actually don't overclock. And over in Tech Power Ups GPU Z, you can check out all of its specs. We're pairing it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32 GB of RAM, but of course you don't need these specs. As long as you don't bottleneck the card, you will achieve the same FPS as in this video. So let's get into the first game, Apex Legends. Why couldn't you get one less FPS? So we're playing at 720p using the lowest settings. Alright, looking at the entire map here in this one, this is also the most intensive map out of the three. It's not too bad if we're getting 30s actually. Left a fart trail behind me, look at that. Okay, anyways, let's start counting our FPS. This is actually super nice. Okay, it will drop because this game is super inconsistent when it comes to the frames that you get in different areas, but yeah, you can't deny that this is playable, guys. Maybe not the competitive experience that I'd like here in Apex Legends, but I can't really complain. This is an old card. Oh no, 2v1. Okay, 2 squads versus me. Yeah, we got 50 FPS there for a second, guys. What the hell? There's a guy there. Oh my god, missing everything. Okay, let's move away from here. Yeah, it does drop a lot from 60 frames, especially when they're shooting at you, which sucks, you know, because you want it to be consistent whenever people are shooting at you, so you can hit those shots. Oh, he has to use shields. Okay, we got one at least. Let's just throw this out. I'd really like to throw out my ultimate, by the way. See our FPS in there, you know? There's one there. Okay. No. This is it. The pain is knocking at the door. There they are. Come on, guys. Okay. See some explosions. Dropping into the 30s. There's one of them. Come on. Nice. Downed him. There's another one. Oh, I'm gonna die now. I am gonna die. Oh boy. Come on. What the heck? Why is he not shooting me? Is he out of bullets or something? I thought I was dead there. Okay then. Interesting. There's another one. Okay, now we're dead, I think. Unless they really suck. Okay. Almost 69. Are you kidding me? We started with 70 and we end with 68. Whew. Can you feel that, guys? It's Need for Speed Heat. I'm sorry, it's the first time that I'm playing this game, actually. 720p resolution, low settings. Alright, let's do this. Getting 30s and 40s, that's not bad. The game looks alright, you know? It's 720p, so it looks a little bit bad, especially because the TAA anti-aliasing looks a little bit weird at this resolution. We are kind of losing right now. Like, I am playing on easy, guys. Oh, of course, we got... What? Control is for the nitrous. Okay, I was stopping there. Oh, that's a small nitrous there. Oh boy, we're actually dropping into the lower 30s. Oh, and 20s. Well, we all know at this point that we can actually get 30 plus all of the time if you lower the resolution scale. At least the game actually has a resolution scale slider. I mean, it only drops into the high 20s, so it's still playable, especially if you play with a controller. Oh god, no, Shaw! What the heck are you doing, Shaw? Are you a player or something? Oh boy, no, stop it, okay. Let's go, nitrous again. Okay. Yeah, it's around 30 FPS. An overclock on the GPU will also do wonders here. And also, temperatures on the card are great now, but they weren't great when I started the game because the GPU didn't have any airflow, basically. I installed it vertically and it was against the window and, well, it wasn't pushing any air. Right now it's fine. And speaking of fine, it's a fine experience. Alright, we're playing Dota 2 now at the 1080p resolution, medium settings, 100% render scaling, and this is a more adequate game for a card like this. Actually, they're performing really well. Like 80 FPS with all of this going on. That's very good for this card. I thought it would do a little bit worse, honestly, after seeing like the GTX 650, for example. But that card's a Kepler GPU. Like, it doesn't drop from 60 even in worst case scenarios. Gotta wait for this guy to do his ultimate, though, because that's usually really intensive. But yeah, I like what I'm seeing here. And of course, you don't really need a beefy CPU to play this game at these high FPS. Oh, nice. Nice play. Okay, the Dire actually stole the ages there. That was nice. Good job. Now we can see it dropping into the 70s. Maybe it did drop from 70 though for a second. I didn't notice it. But yeah, if it doesn't drop too much with that, you can rest assured that it's going to be a competitive experience all of the time here. Really, really good in Dota 2. Oh, that sucks a bit. Okay, well, what was I expecting? This is close to GT 1030 performance. Actually, it is better here in this game. So, by the way, we're playing at 720p using the lowest settings, of course. In some areas, you're going to get 20 FPS, basically, or less. That's insane. Looking back, though, 30s, but yeah. It is indeed performing like a GT 1030 in this game, even though this is a PCI Express 3.0 x 16 card, as opposed to the ×4 of the 1030. I thought that was what caused it to be so bad in this game, actually. I will go down to 800 by 600. Let's see if it helps. Here we go. This is it. It's terrible, basically. Yeah, it doesn't really help it that much. We're still dropping into the 20s. Really bad, actually. Warzone isn't a game that you should play on a GTX 750. Especially not the 1GB model. Now that I remember that we got 1GB of VRAM, it might actually be because of that we're getting such low FPS. Should I throw a grenade there? Oh, they're looking at me. Come on. There it is. Nice. There's another one there. All right. Yeah, it's not like completely unplayable, but I don't think this is an enjoyable experience. So Red Dead Redemption 2 was supposed to be next, but well, we get this error every single time. I tried restarting the PC already multiple times and restarting the game in safe mode and everything. It always gives me this. Now this should be a breeze to play on this GPU. Going over the settings, we're playing at 1080p using the high settings here, and over here I disabled these because you told me that nobody uses them because they're just FPS killers. So yeah, this is actually good for a super high refresh rate experience with a 750. You know, you could pair a 240 Hz monitor with this. Let's go. I'm used to the Vandal here, not the Phantom, which we are playing with today. That's the weapon. And yeah, somebody told me that I should try this one because it's easier than the Vandal. And I will get first place with it. Okay, random headshot. I don't even know how that happened. All right, another one down. There's another one here. Okay, nice. Ah, whoa, what the... How am I not dead? What the hell? There's a guy again. Okay. Oh, this is so easy to hit headshots with.
Sova removed. Sky
Okay.
killed.
All right. All right.
Good attempt.
Oh, nice. That was a nice shot. This thing is super accurate, actually. How did that work? What? Stop camping around corners.
Train hard. Eliminate.
It's always 2v1 there. Stop it. Come on, okay. Second place again. Let's go. One, come on.
30 seconds left. 5 kills remaining.
No,
Three down.
no, not from behind you. He's only first place because he killed me from behind. Okay, Forza Horizon 5 at 720p, very low settings, and I was not expecting 60s, guys. Although we will definitely see some VRAM warnings popping up every now and again because 1 gigabyte of VRAM. This is great. I mean, it's 70 FPS. I think in the city it will definitely drop from 60 though, but I was not really expecting this to be playable. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a stuttery mess because of 1 gigabyte, and also because the 1030 wasn't really the greatest experience in this game. Also, for some reason in Forza Horizon 5, the GPUs never consume a lot of power. It's only consuming around 18, 19 watts. That's crazy for the performance it gets, actually. Really nice. Now is the time that it will struggle the most. 40s? Still alright. Still no VRAM warning pop-up. For some reason, I just don't understand. Did they remove that from the game or what? I told them to remove it like 1,000 times in these videos because it's annoying and it doesn't do anything. And in 40s, 30s at times, so you definitely should play at 720p in this game if you were wondering if you should increase the resolution. And getting out of the tunnel is the most intensive thing, and it drops from 30 for a split second. Not bad, guys. Dying Light 2 is a super intensive title. 720p FSR is set to quality, and we are using the lowest settings here with DirectX 11, of course. Let's see how this performs. 30s. You know what? It could be worse, right? It could be worse, but this is probably not an intensive area, right? Getting out of here. Ooh, it's starting to drop into the 20s at times. Cinematic experience, I would say. 24 FPS right there. Yep, this is one of those games that you shouldn't play on a GTX 750, obviously. The game looks really good at higher settings. It's really intensive, as I told you, and just not worth buying with these old, lower power GPUs. Still managed to die there. I'm a disappointment here in Dying Light 2, guys. Just like the 750. Fortnite Battle Royale is next, and we're playing this one at 1080p using lowest settings and performance mode, 100% 3D resolution. So we're getting pretty decent FPS. GPU utilization is not really maxed out all of the time, guys, but that's not a CPU bottleneck or anything like that, because I have tested this game with like the 750 Ti and a second generation i5, and I got very similar results to these, like 130 on average. Actually, it might have been the 3rd gen i7, but still, that's not a very good CPU these days. And you can pair it with this GPU and still have a pretty good Fortnite experience. Oh, there they are. Oh my god, that is insane! 170 damage. Okay then. There's a guy here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, I actually thought I was using this one. Come on. Let's go, explode the car. Let's go. Where the heck did it go? There's a guy there. Oh my god, this is super playable. So nice. Oh no! No, okay, she died. How did she die? What the heck? I'm scared. I am gonna go away. Come on. Come over here. Oh boy! Okay, alright, I'm gonna die now. Yes. Anyways, 160 FPS average is just amazing. And now Minecraft Java Edition with Optifine, running the version 1.18.2, using the high settings, the usual, basically everything's set to high-ish, 1080p res, and I am using shaders this time around, using Silder's Vibrant Shaders Light, which are not intensive, and they still look really good, as you can see. So unfortunately, this is not a 60 FPS experience. It actually might drop from 30. It does drop from 30. We are in an intensive area, by the way, because of all of the trees, of course. But yeah, I was expecting a little bit better than this, guys. Okay, then. It does look beautiful, though. So if you want to lower the resolution, of course, you will get those 30 plus all of the time. Not a problem. But at 1080p, it's a little bit too much for the little 750 here. The game also stutters a bit because of the loading of the chunks. Yeah. I really thought it would be a little bit better, guys. And now we're playing at normal high settings without any shaders. And of course, it's just madness. So the 750 apparently is not enough for shaders at 1080p resolution. But if you disable the shaders, it becomes overkill. So it's kind of in a weird position, you know. I'm not really sure how I'd play this. I wouldn't really want to drop it down to like 720p because it's 720p and it sucks a bit. Oh, that should look insanely awesome with shaders, actually. Holy crap, we're gonna try that out, actually. I'm gonna test lagless shaders. These are the least intensive ones. And okay, with these shaders, we can actually achieve 60 plus FPS even in demanding areas like this one. No, it still drops. I actually thought it could be possible, like 60 plus with these. Of course, they don't really look as good as Silder's, but they still look way better than the vanilla version of the game. So I guess this is probably how I'd play this game, honestly, guys. And now PUBG at 720p very low settings. Alright, this seems to be pretty okay, although it's not 60 FPS, so could be better, obviously. But hey, very playable, nonetheless. The 1 GB of RAM can be a limitation, especially at... Well, I can't kill an AFK guy. At 1080p resolution, so don't play at 1080p if you have the 1 gig variant of this card. It's gonna suck. And now it's time to get wrecked by level 500 people. Oh, now we got a cooker, grenade cooker meter. That sucks a bit, actually. I don't like that. You don't need to use skill now to cook the grenade. Alright. Okay. Level 500, I bet. 399. Ah, what a dude. Okay, we got another one there. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, in PUBG, I always say that 40 plus FPS is okay, and that's exactly what we're getting today with the 750. So I could comfortably play like this. However, I think you're at a bit of a disadvantage for sure if you're playing at 720p because you can't really spot people that well, especially at the distance. I don't know where they are. Another level 500. Okay, anyway, I'm done. We're gonna win this. Hopefully, my team can win this. Yes, there we go. 59 FPS average, just shy of those 60. Now, a very bad idea. Testing Cyberpunk in the GTX 750. 720p resolution using lowest settings. FSR is set to balanced, which looks bad at 720p. And these are the settings here. And yes, it's a very, very blurry. And around the edges, you can see a lot of noise. Looks really weird. Let's start counting our FPS. At least it's getting 30 plus. Not anymore. Great. It's because of Bob, of course. We're approaching Bob, so FPS start to drop. That bastard is just, it's terrible. It's the worst. All right, we're gonna kill him right now. This is so bad, actually. Goodbye, Bob. Actually not nice to meet you. He died on a T-pose. Kind of. Trying to be Jesus, but we all know that... Wait, what? Wait a second. Bob actually always comes back to life. Have we been killing Jesus this entire time? No, it can't be, guys. It can't be. It's a joke, by the way, for those religious people out there. It doesn't matter if I say Jesus also, because some people don't like me to say God and Jesus. They don't care, okay? Here in Portugal, those are not their names. Well, Jesus is Jesus everywhere. Anyways, Stop it here. Playing CSGO at 1080p, very low settings. Oh, 69% lows right when we started. This is great, obviously, guys. You can play this game competitively like this with the 750 with these settings. But the problem is, whenever the GPU usage is at 99% in this game, you actually get a bit of input lag, and it's very annoying and noticeable. I can definitely notice it. It's not good for flick shots with the AWP anymore if you play with input lag, but there is a very easy workaround. Please stop killing me. I'm stupid. But just type FPS underscore max space like 100, for example, and it will feel a lot better. I promise, okay? It's not as high, the FPS, but the input lag is going to be non-existent, basically, and you will hit those shots a lot better. I actually hit more shots at 48 FPS locked than 120 or 60 plus with 99% GPU utilization. So there's that. You know what? I am done with you guys. I'm going to go with the op. Even with input lag, I'm going to be better than you, okay? Let's go. Okay, alright, we're doing this. Can I actually shoot through the invisible guy? I'm not sure. Okay, still got that. You know, at least it's still 150 FPS, so even with input lag, it's not a lot of input lag, but it feels way better without it, obviously. There we go. Go another one. Come on. And who shot at me? That guy, maybe? Yeah, okay. He's dead, though. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting all of those shots. Should have gone with the op much sooner today. Okay. No. Oh, didn't shoot there. Okay. See these easy shots. That's where you see the downsides of the input lag. But it's okay. I'm not saying that you can't play like this. If you want to play with unlocked FPS, go for it. But I'm just telling you that it does feel a lot better if you lock them to like 100 frames. I think that's very good for this card. 100 FPS at 1080p. What the? No. 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 Oh man, that was terrible. No, I still missed that. Damn it. I don't like this. You know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna lock the FPS to 48, I believe, because that's what that does, yes. And, oh, the input lag is so much better. It's ridiculous, actually, that I can hit a few more shots with 48 FPS than 150, but that's what happens in this game. The input lag plays a huge factor, and I would much rather have this experience and hit all of those flicks than miss some very easy ones sometimes. What the hell? See that? Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that shot, for example. Okay, wait. No, what? Okay, yes. No, I missed that one. That was bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I suck sometimes. See that? See that? See that? That's really good. 48 FPS. The madness is here. The game that we've all been waiting for, GTA 5, and I have been waiting for it to actually work in the menu. 1080p resolution, normal settings, lowest settings actually, because of that VRAM we can't really play at high settings unfortunately, although it would do really well at high because as you can see on normal, it gets close to 100 frames per second. That's insane. Let's go, start counting the FPS. Hopefully it won't stutter because we are going over the VRAM limits there. At least we were in the menu. God, you die. Okay, there we go. Fucking idiot as well. Die. Anyways, I calmed down already. Okay, it's fine. Everything is okay. That one's already dead, so we don't need to kill anybody else in this video. Family-friendly channel, you gotta remember that, okay? Nobody was killed here today. Actually, literally nobody was killed here today because these are all games. Anyways, hundreds, guys. 100. And so far, it's been really smooth. Zero stutters. I wish this was the 2GB variant because with that card, you can actually play on high settings. And it will look way better and still perform at like 60 FPS, 50 to 60 most of the time, which is what the GT 1030 gets in this game. These cards are really similar in terms of performance, but usually this one is a better buy because it's so much cheaper. Now, Boshi intensive areas, it's not really dropping that much because the grass quality is set to normal. Hi, Jacqueline. Don't like Jacqueline. What are you doing here, Jacqueline? Look at who's here. Just walking, chilling. Goodbye, Bob! Once again, mission accomplished, guys. GTA 5 is passed. If you want to pass this game as fast as possible, all you need to do to beat those speedrunners is just go there, kill Bob, and that's it. Finally, Battlefield 5 is the last game on the list, and we're playing at 720p using, you guessed it, the low settings. Okay, this is nice. Even with 1GB of VRAM. See, Battlefield, guys, like DICE, why did you F up the Battlefield 2042's optimization so much? Battlefield 5 with 64 players runs and looks okay at 720p, you know, on a 1GB card. Battlefield 2042 stutters and is kind of unplayable on 4GB cards. 4GB cards. This is a 1GB card running BF5 smoothly here, okay? BF5, which looks a little bit better sometimes than 2042, honestly. At 720p, you are at a bit of a disadvantage. Thank you so much, buddy. All right, let's go. Let's move away from here and die again. Okay, not yet. Whoa, what the hell was wrong with that guy? Okay, I know there was one there. I left a grenade. They're everywhere, dude. Still very playable. Yeah, thank you. Again, my teammates are actually good. Surprisingly, because we are losing by a lot in this one. Let me reload my weapon, actually. Go this way. Please finish the reload. Damn it. No, that's a tank. Yes. I'm stopping it there. They are wrecking us today. You have arrived at the conclusion time, and I am here to say that yes, you should buy a GTX 750 if all you want to do is play esports titles. Older AAA titles will run well as well, and that's it. If you don't want or don't care about the newer games out there, go for it. It's actually a really good buy at like 40 bucks or so. Even the 1GB variant was actually pretty impressive for its age, and if you looked at the power consumption of this card, it didn't really go over like 35 watts in any game that we tested. So you could install this in like a 200 watt, even 180 watt power supply if the CPU doesn't consume a lot of power, and be fine. Play a lot of games. You know, it's a massive upgrade for somebody stuck with older Intel HD graphics, or somebody stuck with like a GeForce GT 710, 610, 210, and so on. I don't know, a lot of YouTubers might say that, no, you should definitely avoid these cards. They're so old, they can't really play any new games. But you know what? I have a ton of friends that only play like Dota 2 and CSGO or Valorant, and they're fine with even slower cards than these. And they've been fine with them for years. So you don't really need the best of the best to have fun. And that's all that matters, you know? I still had fun today. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next one very soon. Love you all. Bye-bye.